This is the Minecraft changelogs, a list of every update Minecraft has ever done. After scanning through them, I have challenged 3 of my friends to a simple game. I'm going to give them 4 changelogs. 3 of them are 100% real. One of them, however, I have made up just for this video. Can you figure out which is the fake? Well, you'll have to watch and find out. Hello, Joe.
No.
Okay, hello, Gray.
Please, no.
Okay, hello, Chris.
Hey Dan, how are you doing today?
Really good, thank you for asking. First of all, shout out to the guy who has been asking for this video for like months. I forget the name, but shout out to them.
Not sure if it counts as a shout out if you don't remember the name.
They can comment and then I can pin them. That's how it works. I'm gonna give you 4 Minecraft changelogs. We have 8 rounds. 1 of these changelogs I have made. I've been a dirty rotten liar and I've made up myself. However, 3 of these changelogs are completely real. Are we ready for round 1, gamers?
Well, Dan, you've already been a dirt and rotten liar and saying that I would enjoy making this video.
That is true.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Okay, here we go. So round 1, changelog 1. Running a minecart in the Nether will cause a graphical bug and you can't exit the minecart. However, reloading the world will cause you to fall in lava. But basically, you'd get into a minecart in the Nether, you couldn't get out of it, and then when you did get out of it, you just drop straight into lava and die. Any questions?
That sounds pretty like alpha, to be honest with you.
Why is there a soul fire in the Nether?
I prefer Minecraft Signal.
This doesn't look like Alpha 1.2.
You think I'd go back to Alpha 1.2 to take the screenshot? No, these are all just screenshots in the latest... Look, the screenshots are just image reference. Stop ruining this for me. We've been going for 2 minutes.
I think you're doing an amazing job, Dan. You're doing awesome.
Just to clarify, by the way, all these images, they're just visual references and they're not clues to the actual answer, basically. Let's move on to changelog 2. Alpha 1.1.1, fishing rod were added to the game. The next day, which was Alpha 1.1.2, fishing rods no longer crashed the server.
Oh.
Don't know how that happened, but basically, somehow, a fishing rod would crash a server.
I think that adds up.
Alright, cool, fair enough. Alright, here is changelog number 3. So in Alpha 1.0.6, cactus were added to the game. Huzzah, hooray! That means that 5 days later, hostile mobs no longer quote-unquote attack cactus after taking damage from them.
1 second, let me boot up Alpha 1.0.6 and test it.
I assume it would have worked with creepers, which would have been really funny to run through a desert and just see creepers attacking cactus.
I'm gonna be honest,
well, you want to be running.
I'm visualizing it and it seems like something out of a goddamn sitcom.
Just a bunch of creepers in a desert blowing. Oh, that's brilliant. Alright then, and then your final changelog. Leaf decay causes an infinite looping, causing the game to freeze. Alright then, so this is your alpha round. I don't really have a name for them. So here are your 4 changelogs. So either the minecart in the Nether, the fishing rod crashing the server, the cactuses attacking mobs, or the leaves causing the game to freeze. How we're going to do it, gamers? You're all going to DM me which one you think it is. We'll go through one at a time. Once you put in your answer, you cannot change it. So DM me your answers now.
Dan, can I make a request for Kai? Can he edit in a different image of Giga Chad every single time you say alpha?
With the Vine Boom sound effect.
Editor, add a Vine Boom.
You're calling it like a squire if you're a king. Squire, editor.
Vine Boom right here.
Vine Boom.
Editor, Vine Boom right here.
Put the chicken jockey sound effect around here.
Chicken jockey. Editor, chicken jockey.
We have to cut all of this out. The viewers hate King Haven. But I thought King Haven was a inventive and really cool idea for a video, Dan.
Yeah, everyone hated him. Everyone hated him. As soon as Chris messaged me, we can get straight into the
Chris, stop giving me answers.
Well, let's go through this then. We'll start with Gray, just because ladies first, as you say. Gray, which one did you pick and why did you pick it?
I chose number 2. My thinking was that it was either 2 or 3 because they're both like similarly formatted, so I figured maybe you like copied one. Other than that, it's a guess.
Fair enough. Okay then, Joe, which one did you pick and why?
I picked the cactus because I think it's actually so it's too funny for it to have actually happened.
Fair enough. And that leaves, of course, everybody's favorite, Chris and the mom. Chris, which one did you pick? And why?
So I had the same thought process that, those are the 2 weird ones. But I feel like I've heard of the fishing rod thing before. And Joe's right. The cactus one is too funny. And you made these. So you're not going to make it up. So I'm going to go with the leaf decay.
But Dan's not funny. That means it must be true.
Exactly. I'm going to go with leaf decay.
So Chris has gone with leaf decay. Well, let's go through this quickly. So you are right. Alpha 1.2.2 riding a minecart in the Nether. That is indeed a correct thing. And I personally would like to thank both Joe and Chris for saying that I am funny. Because the correct answer is, of course, the cactus. Mobs never attack cactuses, you silly billies. What are you talking about? Oh my goodness.
I would never say Dan isn't funny.
All right, then. Joe on the board with 1. Gray and Chris, you guys are on nada. So
Gray, we got an uphill battle here.
This is it. I've peaked. We can end the video right here and I can get my bit of Haven Tower.
Wow, Joe takes the early lead. Honestly, good for him. Well, now's that time to ask that if you have enjoyed so far, give me one of those likes that all those YouTuber boys crave. You know how it be. And, oh, hey, what's that? The subscribe button. Hi, imagine pressing that if you enjoyed the video and you want more content like this too. Oh, that'd be crazy. Anyway, back to it. Let's go into changelog round number 2. Bedrock 1.2. Players will no longer burn when standing near lava in the nether.
That is a Bedrock moment if I've ever seen it.
Bedrock 1.5.0. Bone meal is now depleted when used on kelp from a dispenser.
That's thrilling.
This is a really fun game, man.
Thanks, man. All right,
what are you supposed to say?
Changelog number 3. This is a really terrible screenshot, but like I say, the screenshots aren't important. Bedrock 1.2.2 fixed the B button not closing the settings menu when a slider is highlighted. So you know how you can like go, well, I mean it's a slider, so it goes like up and down or like left and right. Basically, if you went on a slider and obviously tried to change something, you couldn't back out with the back button. You had to back out by basically closing the entire menu in one go, which was a bit of a faff.
Yeah, no, this is just Bedrock slander at this point. I'm here for it.
Didn't we get comments complaining about the Bedrock slander the last time?
Exactly, more engagement.
Through Bedrock and all the Bedrock players.
Bedrock 1.2. Players can no longer control the same character from multiple controllers. So again, my understanding is if you were to load up a single player world and had 2 controllers attached, for whatever reason, you can control the same character with 2 different
That sounds like the worst Minecraft Let's Play ever.
Here are your 4 options. So either burning near the lava, either the bone meal not being used, either the sliders no back, or the multiple controller. Let's go through this and DM me your answers. No.
I don't like this one. Skip this round now.
I don't like this.
Not fun, thank you.
Incredibly, for the second round in a row, we actually do have 3 different answers. We'll start with Chris this time. Chris in the moment. Which one did you pick and why?
I'll be honest, all of these are super mundane, so it wasn't a super easy round to pick one. So I just guessed and went with the kelp one, because who cares about kelp, man? Surely you want to make something up about kelp.
Oh yeah, that's good point. All right then, Joe, which one did you pick and why?
So my logic is, I'm pretty certain the standing near lava and burning one is actually true. In the short time I have ever spent playing Bedrock, I'm pretty certain that happened. When we were talking about how players cannot control the same character from multiple controllers, the way you were talking about it was as if it was real. So I'm going with, because I don't want to ever pick the same answer as Chris, I've picked the B button not closing the settings menu.
Okay, great. Which one did you pick and why?
I picked number 1. I didn't think it was the last 2 because the last 2 were very to do with Bedrock stuff, and I don't think Haven is smart enough to do that.
The scores of the doors ending round 2 is Joe is on 1 point, Chris is on 0 points, Gray is on 0 points, Haven is on 1 point, because the correct answer is, of course, players can no longer control the same character from multiple characters. Because I wouldn't be smart enough to do that, Gray, would I? I wouldn't be smart enough to make that.
We need to unite, we need to stop him from winning again!
Yeah, so because I tricked you all, I guess I get a point, and it'd be really funny if I'm able to beat one of you, and so far, it's looking pretty good.
I think he deserves a win. He spends most of his life losing, so he deserves a win.
Wow, alright then.
Yeah.
He just won GeoGuessr.
Yeah, I just won GeoGuessr. What are you talking about? We're going to round 3 gamers. Here we go. Bedrock 1.5.0. Passengers in boats will now take damage when falling from a high place. So again, from what my understanding is that if you was a passenger in a boat and you got out of the boat whilst falling, no matter the circumstance, you wouldn't take full damage. However, if you were the person driving the boat, you would take the full damage, and that has now fixed. So both of them will now take full damage.
Hey Dan, what is this world you're in? What's the wool guy?
I thought that was a giant at first, but no, that's concrete.
Or no,
powder.
it's concrete. Yeah, it's
What
concrete.
is that?
That is the background to the invulnerable text. Bedrock 1.4.0. Zombies and skeletons now burn in daylight whilst in boats. So basically beforehand, if you put a zombie or a skeleton in a boat, it wouldn't burn if it was in the boat. But now, obviously, it does. Didn't realize the bee was there, which kind of ruins the vibe, but we move on.
I think the bee adds a lot. I think he's doing great.
Bedrock 1.19.20 fixed a crash that would occur when pistons were extending or retracting near movable blocks and arrows. So, from my understanding, basically, if you were to move a piston whilst an arrow was passing or like gravel was falling next to it, it would crash the world or crash the server, is my understanding of that. Which is weird why that would happen, but hey. Bedrock 1.6.2, using firework rockets with elytras now cap speed to prevent crashes.
If they didn't have a cap at first, excuse me?
I don't think they had a cap on Bedrock, and basically you could go so fast you would crash the server.
That's awesome, actually.
So is it the passenger take no damage, the unburnable zombies and skeletons, the immovable piston, and finally the super fast elytra. Alright then, gamers, when you DM me your answers to see what you think is the correct answer. Don't DM me what you don't think is the correct answer. DM me what you think is the correct answer.
Because if we identify what is incorrect, then that means we'd be correct in identifying the incorrect.
Anyway, Joe, which one did you think was the answer and why?
I think it's to do with the passengers in boats saying that they'll now take damage from falling from a high place when, I mean, if based on my Java experience is anything, you're not meant to take fall damage at all, so rather they would patch it the other way round.
Great. Which one did you pick and why?
I picked the same. Kind of similar reasoning. Boats are kind of funky, but I don't think you're supposed to take damage in them.
Well, I mean, I did specify it was when you were getting out of the boat.
Yeah, he did. I was gonna say that.
Oh, well, it just says
What?
when fall. It doesn't. It just says when falling.
What?
So what you guys are saying is you don't listen to Dan.
Yeah, I literally said, I said passengers in the boats will now take damage for falling from a high place, which from my understanding is if you got out the boat as the passenger, you wouldn't take fall damage.
Yeah, but why would I listen to that part? I'm
the host of the game. What are you talking
I'm looking
about?
at the invulnerable logo.
Okay, Chris. Well, since you actually listened, which one did you pick and why?
So it absolutely could still be the boat one, just not for the reason they were saying.
Yeah.
I went with Elytra. I find it a little hard to believe that they would not have a cap from the beginning. I feel like that's something that would come out in playtesting, or maybe I have a little bit of too much faith in Mojang. Like the other ones just seem like simple overlooks. Like I could see a crash. Like you can't really expect that. But I feel like you can expect an Elytra causing it to crash if you're generating too much at one time because of speed.
Fair enough. All right then, well, let's go through this. So, zombies and skeletons now burn in daylight whilst in boats is indeed a correct changelog, so you find there. As well is fixed crashes that occurs when pistons extend or retracts near movable blocks or arrows. The correct answer is, of course, using a firework rocket with an elytra now cap speed to prevent crashes. Congratulations, Chris and the Mom. You are on the board.
Chris won by being a hater.
Chris won by listening to me. Chris on 1, Joe on 1, Haven on 1. Great.
Hi guys.
I'll still battle for a beer, Gray.
We're in round 4. Still anybody's game going into the fourth round. Okay. It's great.
Yeah, moving on.
Java, our first Java round. Java 1.14.1. Tamed wolves can now sit on slime box. Changelog number 2 for you. Java 1.16.2, players in spectator mode can no longer stop minecarts. Again, pretty straightforward. If you were in spectator mode, you could absolutely get in the way of a minecart and, you know, nothing else.
Yeah, that sounds more like, rather than, like, something that they would fix, that sounds like a bug that would have come from, like, the recent version. Like, that wouldn't have been like, a long-running thing for 1.16.
Changelog number 3, Java 1.15.1, so the Buzzy Bees update, and believe it or not, it's about bees this time. Bees no longer keep gaining altitude after pollinating with 2 tall flowers. If a bee would go to the top of a too tall flower, it would just apparently just keep flying higher and higher.
It's gonna go to space.
Yeah, to the moon!
Wait, they added bees?
Jesus Christ, right?
There was a bee in the last round!
And then finally, the fourth, the fourth changelog. Java 1.20.2, removed Herobrine.
Wait. Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey. Alright then, so here we go with your 4 options. The wolf that can't have a slimy seed. The minecart that can be stopped by the Invisible Man. The bees that were going all the way to the moon, or they successfully removed Herobrine. They successfully removed Herobrine. Not a problem.
See, here's my
Well,
thing.
thanks, guys. 'Cause I was gonna
Yeah,
go with
no,
one.
I'm having an internal debate.
Okay, Gray. Why don't we start with Gray actually, because this is kind of funny. Gray, which one did you pick and why?
Number 3.
Okay, and why?
What's a bee?
Okay. Yeah, Gray messaged me 3, maybe. What's a bee? So, I feel like that pretty much sums up that one. All right then, Chris, which one did you pick and why?
So I was really torn between the bees and the Herobrine, because Herobrine, I feel like they stopped doing that after a while. I feel like that's not a thing anymore, but I don't know. I went with the bees though, because I feel like I would have heard about something that funny, like just existing.
All right then, and then that leaves Joe. Which one did you pick and why?
Yeah, what Chris said is actually correct. Like, they every single update, they put remove Herobrine in the change logs. However, there was at one point where they stopped. I think I've gone with the Herobrine one. They've definitely stopped it. I can't remember when they stopped.
Well, let's get the obvious stuff out of the way. The first two are indeed correct, which obviously leaves us with these two. And Joe, whilst you are right, they did stop putting remove Herobrine in the changelog for a while. Unfortunately, they did start it again.
Are you kidding me?
Unfortunately, I'm not kidding you. Which means the correct answer is, of course, the bees no longer gain altitude when pollinating on 2 tall flowers. Raymond is on the board. Joe moves to 2 points. Chris moves to 2 points. And, you know, us 1 point is just going to have to enjoy being on the bottom of the totem pole. So this is round 5. Nintendo Switch version 1.4.1. Fixed items losing durability when used on other players and the PvP game rule is disabled. Basically, if you were to hit a player with a tool whilst PvP is disabled on the Switch, before this happened, it would, of course, lose its durability, and they obviously fixed that as of Switch version 1.4.1. Here is changelog number 2.
Hello.
Ignore that.
Hey, Treacle.
They did not.
Sorry, Herobrine's there. I just need to remove him quickly.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Anyway, moving past it. Bedrock 1.4.1, the End Dragon will no longer get stuck if the player moves too far away. Silly dragon. PlayStation 4 1.14.41, bees no longer attempt to access a full bee's nest. I mean, I think bee nest can hold up to 4 or 5, Gray?
4, I think. I hope he's real. I don't know.
Here is changelog number 4. Java 1.11.
Stop it! Stop it!
Remove Herobrine. Pretty straightforward. Alright, then here we go. Here's your parameters to decide the undurable tools, the silly dragon, the full nest, or the removal of Herobrine.
Guys, I need to think. Can you give me a second?
He's Googling.
The thing I
swear to God, if, like, for whatever reason, 1.11, they forgot to say remove Herobrine.
My thing is, I'm, like, really debating if .41 is real. That's why it's taking me so long.
Yeah, it's a .41, man.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
It's
I'm
like-
so stressed at this one.
Like, it could be 1.14.
No, but the thing is, that could be a very PS4 thing. I wouldn't know, because I've never played on a PS4.
All right, then let's go with Joe first. Joe, which one did you pick and why?
So I was really considering doing the bees one, but I picked the PvP durability thing.
Chris on the ball, which one did you pick and why?
Clearly it's remove Herobrine. No, I'm pretty sure the remove Herobrine thing, that's all. Bees, I don't know, that seems like it could be a real oversight. So I went with Silly Dragon.
And that leaves Gray. Which one did you pick and why?
Well, bees don't exist. I can't do PvP. The dragon thing sounds legit. It does kind of sound like them being goofy, so I actually went with remove Herobrine.
Ooh.
I know, I'm sorry. I went against the crowd.
I swear to God.
Incredibly, for the second time, none of you have the correct answer.
What?
No shot.
It's the bees again, yes. Insanely. The scores currently are Joe is on 1 point, Gray is on 1 point, Chris is on 2 points, and somehow I am also on 2 points.
We need to unionize.
This is round number, I think this is 6. Java 1.1.1, good boy, is missing from Java edition. The Isn't It Skewed advancement is granted when unleashing an armadillo whilst holding a brush. So do you guys know what Isn't It Skewed is?
Sorry?
Well, what does it mean by unleashing an armadillo?
My understanding is basically you get Isn't It Skewed by brushing an armadillo. The way you could cheat the advancement, I don't know why you would do it. You could leash an armadillo, like with a lead, And
Oh,
if you
that's
just...
what you mean by
Yeah.
unleash. I thought you meant like release a threat upon the like society.
What you threaten the armadillo? Just be like, you better give me this damn advance or else I'm coming for your
Kill
kids.
them all.
Yeah. Java 1.21.3. Baby dolphins no longer attacked by axolotl. Changelog number 4. Here we go. It's remove Herobrine, which is Java.
Stop it! Stop
it! Alright then. So pretty straightforward. So here's your options. So it's either the good boy, it's isn't it cute, the baby dolphins, or the remove Herobrine.
I swear to God, if Dan commits this bit so much until one of them is actually incorrect. Sorry, correct, but it's incorrect, but it's correct.
Can we get a Herobrine jump scare right here?
No, we can't. We're not jump scaring my viewers.
Editor, make them poo themselves.
Just roll a dice at this point, man.
I don't have one. Chris, can you roll a dice?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god.
that was more than one dice.
4.
Alright, Joe,
Okay.
which one did you pick and why?
So, based on the rolling of Chris's dice, I completely ignored it and shows baby dolphins no longer getting attacked by axolotls. I feel like it's kind of weird that only the baby dolphins would get attacked. Like, why wouldn't they attack the adult dolphins as well? So, like, if they were both getting attacked, I feel like the patch would say dolphins no longer attacked by axolotl. But if it's specifically the baby ones, I feel like there's something weird with that, so I went with that one.
Grayscape, which one did you pick?
I also went for number 3. I'm just guessing at this point, man. Armadillos don't exist. Herobrine is my best friend, so we're Gucci.
Great. Have you
Legit.
ever met
Oh my
someone
God.
called Tyler? He's a lot like you.
Alright then, Chris, which one did you pick and why?
So I think so remove Herobrine, that's real. Sure, I don't care. Baby dolphins. I think the reason why it specifies baby dolphins is that they don't want violence towards baby animals being like default in Minecraft. Right? They don't want the baby dolphins. It's okay if the axolotl attacks the normal dolphin. They could be the armadillo one. I don't know much about advancements or armadillos, but like it's gotta be good boy. Come on.
Well, let's go. You guys are all right. The fact that Herobrine was indeed removed in 1.21.5. Also, very, very much correct to the fact that isn't it skewed? That was a correct fix. I don't know why they decided to fix it. It doesn't change anything, whatever. That being said, did you guys not realize that Good Boy was just the painting of the dog from the Minecraft movie? I don't know why you guys was taking your mind somewhere else. So yeah, they just forgot to add Good Boy to Minecraft Java 1.21.1.
Wait, we got it right!
Oh my god.
We got it right!
Incredibly, the scores. Every single person has 2 points going into the 7th round. That is crazy to me. Alright then, here is round number 7. We are all still tied. Here we go then, gamers. Bedrock 1.12.0. Fixed a crash that occurs when throwing a trident with loyalty enchantment.
Guys, look in the background.
Guys, it's Bedrock 1.10.0. Fix a crash that could occur when using a jukebox on the Nintendo Switch. I think that at this point, the legacy edition of Switch was gone, so that's why this is a Bedrock thing, despite it was only a Nintendo Switch problem. That's the only thing I can say about that. Changelog number 3.
hello.
Move past it.
What?
I swear to God, if number 4 is removed, Herobrine.
Bedrock 1.8.0 fix a crash that would occur when using a lava bucket on fish. If you placed lava on a fish, it would crash your server, is my understanding of that. Anyway, that being said, version 1.9.4, remove Herobrine. Alright then, so here's your 4. What the hell's that bottom left? Whatever.
I can't believe the first video you're making Kai edit is a lore video.
It's like the 4th. What are you talking about?
Okay, I can't believe the 4th video Kai's editing is a lore video.
So is it the crushed by the trident, crushed by the jukebox, crushed by the lava, or removed Herobrine?
What's the least likely one? I don't know. I don't care.
I think they're all real.
Let's go through this. Chris of the Mob, which one did you pick and why?
Fish. I just told you I couldn't discern between the 3 of them. I just had to pick one.
Fair enough. Joe?
Yeah, no, I mean, in the same way, it's kind of difficult to discern. Then I remembered, oh wait, it's the one that actually didn't happen. It's the one that never actually particularly had a problem. So I chose the jukebox because it feels like with Nintendo, like, if you're going to release a version as late as, like, Nintendo Switch Edition was what, like, 2018, 2019? I don't think it would have crashed on Switch for the jukebox, which is around way before that.
Gray, which one did you pick and why?
I went with the Herobrine one. I'm so determined.
I thought Herobrine was your best friend.
All right, then let's go through this. Tridents did indeed crash the server when throwing them with the loyalty enchantment. Lava buckets did indeed crash the server when you placed them on a fish. And jukeboxes did indeed crash the Nintendo Switch.
No way! No, Gray got it!
In Minecraft Java 1.9.4, there was not a removed Herobrine. It was the first
1.9?
update.
That early? I thought it was like around the 1.16.17 point.
Gray just took the lead on 3 points. This final round is worth 2 points. 2 points. So anyone could still potentially win. For the final round, let's get into this. Oh, what the? Guys, ignore it. Move past it. Okay, whatever. Bedrock 1.14.0. Arrows and tridents no longer fall through the ground after being deflected by a shield.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't know.
Bedrock.
I feel like
Sounds
I'm
like
losing my
Bedrock.
mind right now.
I'm gonna be honest, half of this has just got, we're just talking about Bedrock at this point, which none of us play.
At Bedrock 1.14.0, mobs can no longer spawn on buttons.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the same update.
Yeah, it is.
Same one.
1.14.0.
Very nice.
I hope that's intentional. It's not, actually.
The round theme is 1.14.0 of specifically Bedrock Edition.
This is absolutely not correct. This is supposed to be 1.18.31, so, yeah.
You're a little bit off.
Slightly off. We move past it. All right, then. Bedrock 1.17.30. Lightning no longer randomly strikes mob that are under blocks. One last changelog. In the Nintendo Switch version 1.17.1, the Super Mario World no longer crashes when attempting to replay music.
I played on the Super
what
Mario
now?
World. I played on the Super Mario World. It was on my Wii U, though.
All right, then. So here's your 4 options. Is it the shields to oblivion? Is it the mobs and buttons? I don't know. Is it the lightning and thunder, or is it a me, a Mario? Yahoo!
It's a me,
I
Mario.
don't
Well,
No.
I'm just happy the existential crisis of Herobrine is gone.
You don't know that yet. Wait, is this the last image? You don't know that.
We don't know if there's a post-credits.
This ain't Marvel. It's Havenhand. What are you talking about?
It's a 1 in 4 in the end. Wait, where was our unionization? If we all get this wrong, then Dan wins.
Oh god.
We messed it up, guys.
No.
Joe, which one did you pick and why?
Mario!
Chris, which one did you pick and why?
I went with buttons. Oh, I guess this is Bedrock and not Java. I just know that buttons are a famous mob deterrent and like people do that.
Raymond, which is your choice and why?
I also put the Mario one because the others, the others sound like legit.
It does mean no
I don't
matter
know
what, I
anything
don't
about
win.
Mario.
Let's go through this. Arrows and tridents did indeed phase through the world. And
Oh,
lightning
no.
did indeed strike mobs underneath.
Okay, Dan's not one. Dan's not one. We're happy.
One.
We're good.
I
The
am.
union the union
You know
was
what?
successful.
You know, I'm back at it. Let's go, guys.
I would like to personally congratulate Raymond Grayscape with the victory. Congratulations!
Wait, oh god damn it, I came second
Yes.
again!
Yes, the Super Mario World did indeed not crash when the music were replayed. Final scores on the doors. Haven on 2 points. Chris on 2 points. Joe, 4 points, but with 5 points to her name. Congratulations, Raymond Grayscape. You have won. Raymond, congratulations. You are the first person to get a second piece of Haven Tower. There you
Oh,
go.
let's go.
You slap it wherever you want.
There we are. The win is
There we go.
coming.
All right then. You're technically in the lead. Only 45 more pieces to go. That's only half a chance.
Woo!